I'm getting ready to leave, heading out to Eastern Oregon. It's 9:20 in the morning, and I'm ready to go. So let's get this show on the road.
And the tradition in New Hampshire is that you run an election, you stay out of the election. So I'm not exactly the best one to answer that kind of question.
Regarding your Secretary of State, thanks very much.
Thank you.
I stopped to get some snacks and stuff. Really not very far from home at all. Maybe about 15 miles. Then I came out here and I put my things in the trunk. And when I did that, I set my keys down. And I'm sure you can see where this is going. I ended up locking my keys in the trunk, of course. So I went inside, and luckily I happened to know the store director at this store. So I ran into him and asked if they had any coat hangers or anything like that, which of course they didn't, because metal coat hangers are so obsolete. But they did have a piece of wire on a stand, magazine rack thing that I saw was sort of hanging loose. Once I gave it a little help, it was completely free. Luckily I had my top only closed on one side, so on the passenger side there was just a little gap there. This piece of wire, and with that I was able to open the lock on my car door. Reaching in through the passenger side, somehow I managed to jimmy it down to the lock and open it up, thus saving myself $75. The east side is kind of high desert. I think the elevation is like 2,500 feet. There's a lot of sagebrush and desert stuff. This direction, we should be able to see Mount Hood, but I forgot to consider that there's a bunch of forest fires, so all we can see is the smoke from the fires. I'm hoping that that's not going to be a problem with the meteor showers. So here I am in Central Oregon. I passed through Prineville, and now I am pretty much going to have to decide where I'm going. Luckily the sky has cleared out. There doesn't seem to be too much smoke. There's a fire about 100 miles away from where I'm going. I'm thinking that'll be far enough away where the smoke won't bother us. It is kind of southeast, and that's pretty much the way the wind blows, so we should be safe. That's it for now. Burn number out. Well, I made it. I never did call and tell my parents where I was going to be, and I was very vague with everyone else that I've talked to because I had no idea where I was going, so I better not get in any trouble or we're screwed. I've got a lot of stuff I'm carrying with me. I don't have one of them fancy hiking backpacks, so I kind of had to make do. I did buy a new backpack, but I didn't realize I've still got a lot of stuff to carry. That's a lot of weight. 60 pounds or something, I don't know. But it's going good so far. I've got things set up. Tent, as you can see. I am sort of in the wilderness. I kind of lost the trail. I tried going forward and finding it, and I can't, so I'm not going to go any further forward. I know where it is behind me, of course. So it's kind of a bummer because the place I was going is like another mile or something. But at the same time, it's not too bad because carrying all that stuff is really heavy. So I'm going to take a nap. It's 5:45 and sleep for about an hour or so. Then I'll get up and see if there's anything worth taking pictures of around here. It's really kind of, I mean, it's pretty. I'm in the forest and stuff, but it's nothing exciting. But the stars are going to be great. I got a nice clear area here, so I'll have fun then. Bye.
Last night, the meteor shower was pretty cool. You could tell it wasn't the peak night for it, but that's alright. It was still nice. I saw, I don't know, 30 or 40 shooting stars. I only stayed up till about 11, which means I only saw about an hour and a half of really dark sky, but I got really tired, just went to sleep. Anyways, I'm going to go for a short hike this morning, and then pack all this crap up and hike back to the car. Alright.
I'm still a little nervous. Come along this herd of cows. Just kind of hanging out on the side of the trail. I know, they're cows. Nothing to be afraid of. They do all seem to be interested in what I'm up to. There's actually more of them than were here yesterday. This is kind of the first... Well, I ran into a smaller group before this. I thought they were wild, and I saw they all had tags. That's not so cool. But they're all getting up. I guess I'm interesting enough. I'm gonna get moving so they don't charge me. I'm up here on top of Carroll Ridge, I think it is, and you can see the beautiful scenery behind me. I am gonna drive to Mitchell real quick, and then it's time to head home. I should be able to make it home by 8 or 9 if I'm lucky, and we'll see. Bye.